Good morning, afternoon, and evening to everyone wherever you are in the world. I'm your host, Handtrap TCG, and today we are in the flesh at YCS Anaheim as I am currently playing Runick because
Runick!
I've decided to be a terrorist. When I played in OCG for a bit because my friends invited me for an invitational tournament. I was able to top with that deck, and I decided to make a TCG variant. Shout out to Tom for giving me the idea, and also the idiot friend group that the reason why I'm here is because they are funding my koalos.
We have cards, yes!
I have a sugar daddy. No, but yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get started. First off, 3 Ozette, 3 Sylvie, 1 Russia. The reason why I am playing this lineup, and also the Spell and Trap. Scourge is something I did not play in the OCG. Basically, this is not what I didn't play in the OCG. In the OCG, I played more of Maxi and more Nialis, the one that lets a special summon from Great and Vanish. You draw 1 if your opponent does that. But I decided to add these in because 1, it's a more aggressive format in comparison to the OCG, and 2, you want to force your opponent into a tempo grind game. So having that maximum consistency in order to do that is very important. And because we're playing more Sophies, I decided to add a Scourge because 1, it's a negate, and 2, it's another target for the Sophies, just in case you already went through with the Woes. And Russia is always going to be at 1 because it's a decent enough card. It's not that great. It's okay, but we're just going to do it up front. Like we talked about, we're playing 3 Pualos. It's very good if your opponent's going first. You just pitch it, have the hand size, etc. In this format, that I've noticed with Raziel, because we don't have Nialis or Maxi, it's better to just side this card and play it Pearly instead, which I thought no one's gonna I'm not gonna run through Raziel, but most of the 2 matchups I lost, or 2 of the 3 matchups I lost was Raziel. So yeah, Flawless didn't do jack shit. But anyways, 3 Runick Fountains, 3 Tips, 3 Freezing Curses, 3 Slumber, 3 Destruction, 3 Flashing Fire, and then 1 Dispelling, 1 Smiting Storm. I did not see this all weekend. And yeah.
That's so weird, bro. We're playing Runick.
We're playing Runick, but we're not seeing shit.
No.
This is where if I had it, I would have done well. I think the only time I ever saw it was I saw a Smiting Storm with no other Runicks, but usually you should not be bricking with an outer Runick. So yeah. Next up, we are going with the cards that are basically utility. Call By, Droplet, Goods, Talents, Tikaboo. Tikaboo was very good into the Raziel matchup actually, because my opponent just went, damn, I can't summon a Thunder. That's crazy. Anyways, go.
Yeah. Nice.
I'll scoop because I can't play.
Yeah.
And then, damn, you play Wise, I play Wise. Let's play Wise Schwartz.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's what happened for my round 2. But overall, I like this utility lineup. It's very minimal. It's very, if you want to see it, you can see it. But if you need it, you can just draw into it. Lastly, the Spice. The thing that Duong, the one behind the camera, made me want to wanted me to play this deck, and why everyone pitched in for the Fualos. We are playing this lineup.
All right, so why this engine specifically?
If you can't play, I play.
Right. So,
if I can't play, you play.
All right, so if anyone forgets what the Hysteric Sign does, at the end phase, like, you're just searching like heartbeat cards, right?
Yes.
So you're searching those 2.
So when you pitch it from hand or field, basically you're utilizing off the White Forest. So most of the White Forest, they sack from hand or field. You're sacking the Hysteric Sign. If you draw it, cool. That's fine. It's just another extender to these 2. But if you are able to, if these go to grave as well, if you draw into them, you just sack them. You can summon the level 8 Synchro, which we'll talk about later, to grab either one of these to your hand. That same goes for like the logic for any of these like one-ups as well. And in my round 1 game, this was my starting hand.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's either A, I pre-sorted because I was like filling out my deck list, or B, my opponent's just good at shuffling or my deck.
Yeah, right.
They're very good at shuffling my deck.
But the big reason why I also play this variant too is like Foolish Goods gets into all of these cards
Yes.
as well. So like anytime like your deck just needs a power spell of some sort or a floodgate, you're able to access it with Foolish Goods.
Yeah, so pretty much you're able to just basically, this is basically a quote-unquote Rhoda for any of these with the level 8 synchro for the White Forest.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if you don't need a Feather Duster going first, discard fodder.
Yeah, like a lot of these cards are like nice because like they're always good because they provide for like Runick fodder to like resolve like Hugin and stuff.
Yeah.
But later in the game, like mid to late game when you need these utility cards, they're there.
Yeah, so it's like I shut down my I think in my Brandon matchup I went round game 2 I went activate Tikaboo, summon Baguska. Baguska's on its last material. Sure, put in an attack. Summon Ozette, summon this. Special or special Rusia, normal to Ozette it was. Synchro into the Harpy, activate this. My opponent can't nim me. I just swing in, and then on their turn I just go activate Woes, summon Changying, and then just control their board. Then next turn I just kill my opponent as well.
Yeah.
I didn't. That was my battle Runick. I just grind out my opponent. As long as your opponent can't play, then you're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much that for
What's
that.
the main deck count?
Main deck count 41.
41? YC is winning numbers, baby.
This
All
is
right.
You're funny. We're
Yeah.
winning. We're winning extra redraw. But anyways, on to the extra deck. 3 Hugin, 2 Gary, very staple. No movement because we ain't moving. 2 because extra deck space is very tight. I didn't really need to see a level 3, and also if my opponent doesn't play it, I don't play it. I'm here for a long time, not a short time.
Right.
Yeah, so my opponent got very tilted at the fact that I'm not burning him for time against Brandon because we were like entering time, and he was like, "Yo, movement." I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna deck you out."
Yeah.
And he ended up just going Summon Masquerade, and I'm just like,
"Oh,
never mind."
Yeah.
We ain't gaming now.
Yeah.
But
that's unfortunate.
yeah. Anyways, Baguska is Xyz, very simple, level 4. If you break, just go on Baguska. That's how I won my game 2 against Brandon. I just sat on Baguska like a little jerk. Anyways, Chaos Angel, Changying, the Spice. This is a Wing Beast.
Ooh.
Oh, funny enough, you know what else is a Wing Beast? Fualos.
Nice.
So I think of one game I went normal summon Fualos, activate Feather Storm.
Oh, that was cool.
And my opponent was like, why? And I'm just like, if you can't play, if I can't play, you can't play.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then I drew my card. I just went, I see. I'm just gonna go activate. I'm just gonna normal another Pualos, go into Baguska.
Yeah.
I guess. So that Wysis was just old babies for me. Zapper Strip. So when you summon it off to level 8, more level 6 synchros. If you make this is another draw. If you make this, it's another tuna synchro. Removal, and also to make the chaining, you just draw one, free draw 1, or the Chaos Angel. I mean, you want to make the chaining with Pearl Dragon more likely, but next up the other White Forest cards. My opponents have asked me this question more than my girlfriend has asked me. Is this a hard or soft?
It is a soft.
Yeah.
So every time you summon that card, it's just multiple eclipses.
Yeah.
So I'm the only exception where you can book me. My deck gets booked a bunch of times. My cards have board wipes, and I just activate rekindling. You're dead.
I just went. I remember when we were testing. I was just like book. You're just like pop rekindling, and I'm just like cool. I can't do this again because I don't have woes on board.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But
in theory, you're supposed to just book their dudes and then loop trap cards.
But yeah, next time if I'm at a regionals and my opponent asks soft or hard, I'll just be like soft, but she makes me hard.
Yeah.
And cool. Same with the other 3, I guess. She can dom me, she can top me, she can be on my bottom.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Anyways, that's it for the extra deck. Yeah, welcome back to my wonky deck profiles like usual, and not those professional video essays. 3 Ash Blossoms. This is why we don't play.
So we play a long game 1, and we dogwood them game 2.
We dog
nice.
them. We got the dog in me. Prulia, honestly, this should have been at 3.
Yeah, like there's just not enough room. But like honestly, with the rest of our side deck, it makes sense. Oh yeah, that card's also
we
retired.
could just, this could have been a third. I didn't see this at all.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't go into game meta any because my opponents just killed me or I killed them.
Yeah.
Cosmic Cyclone. I didn't play any Labyrinth matchups.
Yeah.
I didn't play any Labyrinth matchups.
But like that card's really good in the Ryzeo, isn't it?
Yeah, you're. So against Ryzeo, after I sided, I went activate evenly. Opponent just went cool. Anyways, I'm just pop off again still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll always have the resources in hand to pop off regardless with this.
So like, so in the world, like moving into next format, do you think we should just be main decking it?
Honestly, I think it's more of just like this is where, in the famous words of an Australian YCS champion, fuck hand traps. But at the same time, I think hand traps are necessary against the Ryzeo matchup. Like mostly blowout hand traps like Droll, Nibiru. Those cards are very viable. Same with even like Chaos Hunter. Chaos Hunter we saw play in Orcus format against Orcus. That may be the same scenario when it comes to Malice as well. With Malice being a very heavy banish deck, and Orcus being the same thing as well. Link, banish, Xyz. Just summon Chaos Hunter. What they're going to do? Another scenario would also be Droll and Lockburn is very important as well, and obviously Shifter. But lastly, Gozen. Gozen is a. This is something we talked about like literally the night before, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll play Gozen. Also, my game against Ryzeo. Where's my Gozen match? I think my opponent actually also did this against Gozen match against my opponent. I did activate Gozen match once. They went activate cross out, declare Gozen match, banish a Gozen match, and then attack me per game. They basically did what I did to other players in with Sword Soul. They just went cross out negates the shit. But yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So from there I just died. But at that point it was just like, okay, cool. He just had everything. But from what I feel about this deck as a whole, it's very good if you don't break.
It's very good if you don't break. Like the problem with this deck when we were testing is kind of like there's a lot of intricacies with your Runick draws.
I mean, we increased the Runick numbers, we increased the White Force numbers. That helped a lot. But it was just my variance matchups, my variance throughout the event was just very terrible.
Like it's very poor. But like we'll keep testing this deck as like the format like evolves into like January, February.
It was more of like a shuffle better moment. Like just shuffle better.
Yeah.
Like holy, like I just want to see better hands. Like holy.
Like this is okay.
This is playable. This is a playable hand. Like why couldn't I draw that yesterday? But oh well. We are here today just to probably play side events and see how it goes from there. But before we end off, shout outs to Tom for giving me this horrible idea of being a horrible person and then going, yeah, I'm gonna play Malice instead. Yeah, I'm not gonna play White Force Runick, so you're on your own. Shout outs to Duong for being my testing partner for the TCG. Shout outs to Yuda for being my testing partner for OCG. Not the one that's at Anaheim, different Utah. Shout outs to Yosuke as well for being also my testing partner in OCG with the White Force deck in JP as well. But overall, this deck is very strong if you're playing into Ryzeo and Malice because they won't see it coming if you're just gonna control the F out their board and everything. Like, you think it's your game, but it's actually my game. But anyways, guys, without further ado, peace.